I am Matt the Supreme. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing buy, sell, or hold, and we're going to be talking about the Yeezy 350 Marsh, which recently came out as a Yeezy Supply exclusive. Like all buy, sell, or hold videos, we're going to talk about wearability, stock, as well as future price projections. I do not know why I'm talking like this. First up, wearability of the Marsh. Well, as far as Yeezys, this is gonna be kind of towards like the middle of the wearability index, because that's kind of how we have to look at it. We just need to compare it to pretty much past shoes and how they did. So obviously a very wearable shoe would be like the cream, a black, anything that just has kind of like a normal like tone to it. Something that's a little bit less wearable maybe would be like a zebra, a static. And then once you get towards like the bottom of the wearability index, you're talking about glows, semi-frozens, mostly glows. Those are like probably one of the least wearable shoes. So just so you understand a little bit more about the wearability and what I mean by that and how I'm comparing it. The Marsh is very similar to the Antlia, which I actually have a personal pair of that I'm looking at. And that's pretty much towards the middle of the index. With that said, and going into stock and availability, this was a Yeezy Supply exclusive. What does that mean? Well, it generally means that it's gonna be harder to get. There's gonna be less stock, and also ever since Yeezy Supply and Adidas changed over to Demandware instead of Shopify, it has been way more difficult for bots to cook. And so people are unable to get 50 clip, meaning 50 pairs, like they used to be able to, and they're only able to get like 3. I was able to get 3 pairs on the drop. I used a browser bot, and I have a bunch more coming to me, another 8 to 10 pairs from other people. And the prices on these is a little bit interesting, because I was just looking on StockX, the larger sizes are actually more money than the base sizes, which I can't really remember a time we ever seen that on the 350s recently, at least. The base sizes usually resell well, so more people that are going to resell go for those ones and they sell out first. What's left usually is like 10, 11, 12, you know, etc. Maybe more people bought those for personals and resellers got most of the base sizes and the market's flooded. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I was trying to figure it out, and that's kind of just what I'm guessing, even though stock must be pretty low still. I would recommend buying these if you can at retail $220, which would mean actually that the person is losing a couple bucks because shipping was $6 plus tax. But I'd buy these up for $220, which makes it a buy. Buy! But I would also sit on these for a couple weeks at least, since it's newly released, especially since it's a Yeezy Supply exclusive. The market is fluctuating a lot. It's very volatile, so hold it for a couple of weeks. But guys, like I say in all videos, if you do not have the money to hold the shoe, not meaning that you're actually broke, but meaning that if you're holding an item, it's gonna prevent you from going out and buying more items because that's all the cash that you had available, don't do it. Go out, sell the shoe, get that money back, the principal plus the profit, and buy another shoe and do it again. It's kind of like fishing, you know what I mean? You need to go fishing for a little bait fish, right? So you know, you throw your line out, you get a little bait fish, you put it on the hook, you throw it out, you get a bigger fish, you put it on the hook, you throw it back. That's how it works. It's like snowball. You need to keep turning it over, and people don't understand that. So, I mean, this video is buy, sell, or hold, but depending on what you're doing, it's buy, sell, and a hold. That's confusing, but hopefully you understand the different advice based on the situation you're in, because that's what this is about. It's not just about a one-size-fits-all projection for the future and what you should do. It depends on your situation, and it varies person to person from time to time, because it's gonna change. There might be a point where it is worth it for you to hold a bunch of stuff, and then, you know, another point where it's not. That's the advice I'm trying to give you. If you benefited from this, if it was useful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below any of your thoughts. I really appreciate it. More videos coming soon. Let's get this bread. Thank you again. I'm Matt the Supreme, and I'll see you in the next one, fam.